What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Vaping with Tough Luck. What's up, Vaping Public? What's up, Tough Squad? I know it's been a little bit since I did a review, but I am back, and today I am back with a new review on a DNA 200 device. Now, this device came from Lost Vape, and Lost Vape, you guys know them. They're the ones that came out with the eFusion, the eFusion Duo. You guys know they always use the DNA 200 devices. Well, today we are going to be checking out one of their newest devices that uses three 18650 batteries and uses the DNA 200 board, and that is the DNA 200 Triad. You guys might have seen this when we did the little quick look of it about 3.5 weeks ago, and I showed it to you guys, told you guys that we'll be coming back to it, but I wanted to basically use it, put it through hell, and see if it actually stands up to it and if it's worth the price of this, because this one is a little bit more on the higher end price side. Now, today we are going to be checking out this full device. We're going to be breaking it down, checking it out, going over the specs. We're going to do a quick overlook of the DNA 200 board being used in this device. Also, compare it to some other ones, talk about some pros, cons, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Also, before we dive up close and check it out and do a full unboxing on a brand new one, the reason why I'm picking this one up is because you have a chance to actually win this actual device right here, which is the yellow DNA 200 Triad by Lost Vape, brand new, never used, will only be used in this review up close, but it's never even had a battery installed in it and will not until one of you lucky guys from the Tough Squad have a chance to get it. How you can win this, you will have to wait and see. I will let you know somewhere in this video. Alright guys, let's dive up close and check out the new DNA 200 Triad. So here we are, guys, with the DNA 200 Triad by Lost Vape. And here is the badass packaging from them. It comes in this genuine leather packaging. That is a triangular shape with a magnetic flap, as you see there, to keep it nice and secure. On the side here, it has some branding marks that let you know the color of your leather. The yellow one means the lighter color. The red is the darkest color. And then just the regular brown color is just your normal in the middle between these two. Over here, it lets you know it says Evolve DNA 200. Evolve is the people who make the DNA 200 and the DNA 75 board. And there's also a DNA 40. Here's the name of the device, the Triad. And then the people who make this device, which is a Lost Vape. Now, let's check out the contents of this packaging. You open it up just like so. You pop it up. And everything is secured very nice. Up here you have a little bit of information. Patent pending, designed in USA, manufactured by Lost Vape. Instagram, Facebook, website, copyright, made in China. Pretty sweet. Inside the box you also get this user manual. Very sweet. And there is also one of the other color options. This is the new black color they have for the back panel, which we are going to talk about at FaceTime. Gives you a diagram of the device. Then inside here, it goes over all this information. The introduction of the device, standard package, main features, the Evolve DNA 200 board, eScribe software for your computer, basic operations of a DNA 200, which is the run-through of the device, the warranty, precautions, installing and charging the batteries, error messages, profile, and modes. And this is a very nice detailed manual that lets you know everything you need to know about the device. I'm talking everything about the actual device, about Lost Vape, about Evolve, about the DNA 200 board, and even the eScribe software. So I do highly recommend checking out this manual and reading it. Even if you have owned a DNA 200 device, it is still highly recommended that you at least skim this manual. Next, inside the packaging, you get this micro USB cable, and as you see, this is different. This is different from the normal cables we are used to seeing with devices. People might think like, hey, how am I supposed to put that on my computer? My other USB ports look different. Well, this actually still goes in just like a normal USB port on your computer, Mac, laptop, desktop, Windows, whatever. You just pop it on in, and then this part hooks into your device. And it's got a flat style cable. And this is a data cable and a charging cable. You can use this for your charging and for firmware updates, and to connect it to your computer for eScribe. And it does offer a 1 amp micro USB charging with this cable if you wish to use that. But I do recommend still using an external charger and popping your batteries out and putting fresh ones in that are fully charged from charging it with the external charger. But there you go, guys. Sweet little cable, and as you can see, they go above and beyond just to make sure everything is high quality and very nice for us. Alright guys, so here we are with the DNA 200 Triad by Lost Vape. Triad DNA 200, manufactured by Lost Vape, designed in USA. You have a little screw right there. You have your micro USB port. You have your negative button and your up button. You have your 0.91 inch OLED screen. You have your fire switch or fire button, whichever you would like to call it. You have a little indentation right here, which now people are even making wraps for this device that include different things you can put here, like wood and different kind of logos and so forth. Pretty cool little stuff. You can look up and find out about it. Right here you have some battery venting. You have one right here, and then you also have the same thing right here and the same indentation. Then over here you have a finger notch on this side and on this side to take out your battery door, because as you see, it is on there, very nice. And even the leather, the leather comes up right to the edges, very nice. There's a little bit of popping right here. As you can see, this part is down all the way to the edge, and then this part just comes out a little bit, but that is actually normal, and that will actually come in and break in. This is completely fresh, never been out of the box until now. And as you guys see, this is the lighter color of the leather, and this is very nice and very pretty. And this is real genuine leather. This isn't like pleather or fake leather or anything like that. This is real leather. It's very nice. There's your 510, all stainless steel. Stainless steel 510 positive pin as well. And as you see, you have this little raised up bevel piece right here, this triangular shape. And this part is actually pretty cool. It makes all your atomizers sit real nice on this device. And as you notice, unlike the other devices that we are all used to that looking similar, the Wismec Rulo by Wismec and Jabo, their 510 is up top in the front. Well, this one is more into the back and centered, and with this triangular shape, yes, it does make it limited to the size of atomizers, because if this was sitting flush on this device, you'd be able to fit much more bigger atomizers. But the inner ring right here is actual 16, then it goes to 22, and then the outer ring right here is 25 millimeters. So all your atomizers from all the way up to a 25 millimeter will sit flush and perfect on here. Now, that doesn't mean you can't use a larger than a 25 millimeter atomizer. You just might have some overhang and some lip right here. This is actually right up to this outer line right here is up for 25 millimeters. So, pretty sweet 510. It is solid. They do have a very firm spring-loaded 510 pin, and it is springy, but it is very firm. But I've had no issues screwing down all my atomizers, tanks, sub-ohm tanks, RTAs, RDTAs, and RDAs. Even ones with longer protruding 510 pins like the Limitless RDTA, which has a extended hybrid style 510 pin. I've had no issue with running that on here as well. And as you can see, you also have some more screws on here as well. And you also have one of them little indentations like you have right here. Just a little bit of specs on the actual device. It is made out of a die-cast zinc alloy, also stainless steel and leather, as you see here. It is 85 millimeters tall, 50 millimeters wide, and 40 millimeters thick. So it is a similar device in similar dimensions to the RX200 devices, the Rulos, but a little bit taller, as you will see in a moment. So here we are next to the Wismec RX200S. As you see, this is the newest RX200. And right here I have it next to the Triad, and as you see, everything is pretty much similar, besides the curves and the angles on this one are a little bit different. It does have the same size screen as the original RX 200. The buttons are square and a little bit more clicky and more tactile feedback, in my opinion. The actual fire buttons right here are very similar in tactile feedback, but I do like the feel of this button, and it is just easier and nicer to use. And then the 510 connection, as you see here, is up front here. This one is in the back, and if I had to choose, this 510 blows this one away. As we all know, the RX 200 510 isn't the greatest, but just to show you, as you can see, there is some different angles to this device as well. They are almost the same size. The Triad is a little bit taller with the actual body and with the 510. Now, let's compare it to the actual DNA 200 Rulo. And as you see, this is going to be the same size as the RX, but this one also uses the DNA 200 board, as this one does as well. But this one has a more up-to-date DNA 200 board by Lost Vape, not Evolve. Lost Vape actually customized this one and set this one up pretty well for us to use right out of the box without having to go on the eScribe and do anything. This one is ready to go, to where this one, not so much. But as you see, it's similar, same thing as we're all used to, same size screen, everything like that. Alright, now let's get back to the DNA 200 Triad. Alright, now just to show you guys one more thing, how do you actually get to your battery sled? Again, you see these finger slots, one on each side. You just grab it, pop it off. Then your actual battery sled has two magnets up top, and then it has two notches on the bottom down here, as you see, which will lock into the bottom of the mod. Now, on your actual battery sled, it says, warning, do not reverse polarity. It has some positive, positive, negative, negative, positive, and then negative markings. You have your ribbon, and then you also have gold-plated spring-loaded contacts as well. And then also you see these bevel lips right here. Well, confirmed by Lost Vape, this one actually has a mechanical built-in reverse polarity protection with using these. It will not allow your positive to actually go in this way. It does not feature one like similar to other devices, but it does have one with a mechanically built-in, confirmed by Lost Vape. One thing I do want to point out, as you see, the two magnets up here line up with the two magnets on top of the battery door, and then these notches down here are what locks this into the bottom. And as you see, when we pop this back on, actually, let me put my ribbon back in. You see how the back is going to be popped out a little bit? Now all you do is pop your front on, and then this is going to click and lock. As you see, now you are ready to go. There is no battery rattle, no button rattle or any noise coming from it. Battery door is very firm and not moving. Overall, I mean, it is a solid piece. Now, let's talk about one thing that I did find out and has also been discussed a lot in the community, is the battery sled on this device, unlike, let's say, the DNA 200 Rulo, where the battery door on this one, as you see, the sled is laid out in the similar order, but this sled is much more loose compared to this one. This one is super, super tight. And as you can see, it's made a little bit more high quality, more bulkier up here, as this one's a little bit more skinnier. So the batteries fit nice in here, but not as firm as they do in here. And as you can see, the contacts are even bigger in this one as well. But what I'm just going to say is that it is very, very firm, and it can be a pain in the ass to get your batteries in and out of the device. How a way you can actually work this is, if you wish, you can actually sit here and play with your contacts right here, the spring-loaded ones, and push them down and give them a little bit of pressure. And what this will actually do is loosen them up a little bit to where it'll make the batteries go in a little bit easier. Once you get your first one in, the other two go in little bit easier, but it still can be a pain in the ass to even just remove them and as well put them back in. Now, just to show you a device that I've been using now, as you guys seen in FaceTime, this is one now I've been using for about a month because I wanted to put this device through the test. Because it is a higher end device. It also features a leather panel. It is using a DNA 200 board, and it does have a much higher price tag than your most common mod, or like for example the Wismec RX200. This one is the red color leather, and as you see, this is after a month of break-in time. And this one originally was a little bit lighter, but after some wearing it in, fitting it in your hand as well, it does break in and look like that worn leather. Now, of course, you can take some leather polish and clean it back up as well. And to prevent it from cracking, you can maybe wax it and stuff like that, polish it up. But I like that worn leather look. This is very sexy. I like it. But here is a con issues I can say. As you can see, little marks like that. And also with the oils and e-liquid on your hand, if you get on the leather, it can cause it to make it a different color. But then once it dries off and you wipe it off, it will go back to the normal color. That was a con people pointed out originally, is that they said e-liquid's going to make the leather mess up and so forth like that. I've had no issues with the e-liquid messing my leather up. And as you see, I've banged this one up. I've dropped it on concrete. No issues whatsoever. One con I will point out with the leather door is that as you see this mark right there at the finger panel, I'm going to zoom into it. That mark right there, I actually made this by actually trying to grab my battery door, and my fingernail slid and scratched it, and it scuffed it up a little bit. Even trying to wipe it down and clean it didn't do much, but hey. Here's two of the battery door options that are available. Here's the yellow, here's the red, and according to Lost Vape, they are going to sell these separately to where you can buy them to customize them and stuff like that, because there is multiple different options. You can actually purchase this in 3 different options that I've seen so far, and I've heard that there's even more coming out. As you've seen in the manual, there's a black color door, and I originally I want them to come out with an option to where we can purchase separately, maybe one that is not leather, and I'll talk about that more in FaceTime once we get back out. One more thing I want to point out is just to show you guys the actual batteries and the battery sled. As you see, the batteries fit in there, I mean, very, very snug. These things are not coming out. There is no rattle whatsoever. And so forth. So, I mean, they're in there very snug. I'm not going to pop them out because it takes forever to put them back in until you get it broken down. But now, let's show you some things on the mod, and then we'll jump back out and go to FaceTime. So as you see, as we're all used to, the DNA 200 board, the device powers up and it actually says Lost Vape. So yeah, it says Lost Vape across the screen. I'll pop it out and try to show you guys. 1, 2, 3, Lost Vape. And you're able to customize that logo and put your own or use other pre-made ones. You can look on Facebook, the DNA 200 themes group. You'll find many of them on there. Or make your own. It's very simple. You can YouTube or Google search how to make it as well. But to do that, you need to download the eScribe software from the Evolve website onto your computer and connect your device and upload the settings and so forth, which is also how you upgrade the firmware, set presets, and all that good stuff. But if you don't care to do that, Lost Vape has already set this device up and customized it to basically be ready to use out of the box. And what I mean by that is they already have all the wires preset in the device, and how you can check that is by holding the fire button and your up and down button once the device is locked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now hold all 3 buttons at the same time. Hold to change material. Now you have Kanthal, nickel 200, stainless steel 304, stainless steel 316, stainless steel 316L, stainless steel 430, titanium, Nifty 30, and then back to Kanthal. Now, if you want to actually check the presets that they also set up, because usually a DNA 200 board right out of the box does not include all these presets. You actually have to set them up yourself in eScribe. But Lost Vape has already done that for us. And how you can access them is by holding both of your up, down, and bottom button. Oh, actually, hang on. Unlock the device. Alright, now hold both of these. Power locked. And now you can just push up or down. And now you see Kanthal, nickel 200, stainless steel 304, stainless steel 316, stainless steel 316L, stainless steel 430, titanium, preset 8, stainless steel 430, and then back to Kanthal. Just to show you stainless steel 430, you go in, now you have your 40 watts, your 400 degrees Fahrenheit, your voltage, and your ohms. And you can also switch them back and forth, as we all know with the DNA 200 device, to set them. And then also in eScribe, you can set which one is dominant. You can now set to make your temperature dominant, to where your temperature will always show here, and then you have to swap to change to your watts, or have it wattage dominant. But that is a pretty cool feature that Lost Vape has done for us, is that they put all the presets in there for us, along with just a regular Kanthal one, all your temp control wires, everything you possibly need, it is already set up in this device. Now, I'm pretty comfortable with backing out, talking on it, and vaping on it, guys, and letting you guys know more and what I think about this device. And if the FDA came and took this shit from me, would I go out and buy another one? Alright, guys, I'll see you back up top in FaceTime. Back up top, guys. We just did the up close and personal on the DNA 200 Triad. Now, before we get started, let's talk about that giveaway. Yep, because remember I told you guys in the beginning of this video, you guys will have the chance to win this DNA 200 Triad. Right here, the yellow one that we just did the up close and personal. That is why I did not put batteries in it. I have not used it. I only unboxed it to show you guys and compare it to one that I have been using for a while. How you guys can enter to win this is by liking this video, dropping a comment, being a subscriber, and share it. And once this video reaches 500 likes, I will take everybody's name that has liked this video and dropped a comment down below and put them in a randomizer. But there's one more step what you have to do. There will be a Google Forms link down in the description of this video, and you have to fill out that form. It takes maybe 30 seconds to do that. And what that will do is tell you to put your username, your YouTube username, your email that I can contact you, your name, and that you're confirming that you are over the age of 18 years old, and as well letting you confirm that you say you have shared it on at least Facebook, Instagram, something like that, or shared this video to your friends, because what this is actually going to do is we need to reach 500 likes on this video for me to give this away. And we need to do that before August 8th, 2016. If we can do that, one lucky person will be able to win this mod with a mystery prize included with it. Could be an RDA, could be an RTA, and it could be even something done by yours truly, Vaping with Tough Luck channel, in collaboration with somebody. So stay tuned for that, and I really hope we can get that, guys. I don't think it's too hard. Just drop a thumbs up on this video, drop a comment, check out the Google's form, make sure you're a subscriber, and share the video with somebody, because it helps your chance to win this DNA 200 Triad. Alright, guys, let's see if we can do it. And if we can, I might even make it more special. And if we blow past it, fuck it, I might even make a second winner and give them something else as well. So let's see if we can do that. Alright, guys, now let's get back to this video. Alright, guys, so I got the Hercules RTA2 Mini. This is the newest RTA from Sense. I will be reviewing this very soon. It will be coming up actually next after this video. So stay tuned for that, and trust me, you won't want to miss this review. But let's talk about this mod. So here it is. This is the one that I've been using for a while. As you can see, the little scuff mark on the side right here. Overall, I mean, this is a solid piece, guys. I have really been enjoying this device. I mean, I'm giving it a double thumbs up before I even talk pros and cons, just because I really do like it. But now, is there cons? Yes. And for some of you guys that have been following me on Instagram, following me on our Facebook group, I did a live look of this device when I first got this actual one that you see here. And we checked it out. I told you guys I love it, and we'll come back to it, and I'll do a full review on my YouTube channel and show it to you guys and do the full breakdown. And I told you guys there might even be a giveaway, and I told you guys, right, we are doing a giveaway. So make sure you guys enter that giveaway, because I want to reach that and do that for you guys, because this is an awesome mod that one lucky person might be able to win if we can achieve that goal that we are going to do for this giveaway. But let's talk pros and cons. Let's start with cons. Cons, right off the jump, it's a subjective con, because to me, I don't necessarily like it, but then I do like it. So you could feel the same way, or you could hate it, or you could love it. Is the battery sled. The batteries are a pain in the ass to get in and get out. Now, once they're in, I love it. Once I'm trying to get them out, to swap them out or put them on the charger or put them back in, I hate it. When they're in, I love it just for the reason that I know my batteries are secure. They're making a solid fucking connection. I have no issues. I mean, as you guys can see, I can pop my battery door off and wave this mod up and down, up and down. I could probably chuck it across the room and it probably, batteries would not come out. I mean, these things are in here solid. That is one con I have. The other con comes with this actual battery door in the leather. And this is also subjective, and Lost Vape has actually made me believe so far with what they've done so far that they even addressed that issue that I could have. They actually could fix this con and not make it a con. Is this leather back? It's very nice. I mean, it's high quality. It is real genuine leather. It looks nice. They're using high quality leather that isn't just going to crack and rip and break off. They made sure it lines up really nice and looks very well. But now here's the issue with this. A lot of people have noticed this when they first got it, that if you have juice on your hands or oils and stuff like that, and you get it on it and you're using the lighter color ones or even this darker one, what it's going to do is going to leave a mark on it until it dries off and you wipe it off. Now, just like a leather jacket, if you want to make it always look nice and shiny, you're going to have to polish it and do what you do with your leather jacket, polish it, clean it up, wax it, whatever the hell it is, to keep it up. I personally like that worn in look. I think it looks really sexy, especially with the styling and look of the mod. I just think that darker red, especially with that rose gold tank, looks really nice on there. But that's just my personal opinion. Now, why I say this is a con is because little things like maybe if you're out on the go or at work or something like that and you're using this device, because why not? You pay all that money for this nice high-end device, you're going to want to use it. It's got great battery life. It uses a DNA 200 device, a 200 board, which has awesome temp control, works on all the wires, as you see with the presets. 200 watts. I mean, all around, it's a solid fucking 10-star mod. I mean, it's banging. It's nice. But this leather board, this leather back can become an issue because you could actually really damage this leather back and it's going to make your mod look ugly. And what I mean by that is something I mentioned up close is, as you see when I was popping this battery door off, I scratched my leather. And if you keep continuing doing that, you can actually rip your leather up, cause it to have a couple cracks in it and so forth. So you want to be easy on it, and this might not be the mod that you want to take out when you're in the at work and you're using greasy stuff or stuff like that. Might not be the perfect mod for you to use. But Lost Vape has started to release options that you can purchase these separately, or announce that they will be doing this, and you can purchase these in all the different color leather options or other ones as well. I really hope that they offer other ones as well, like maybe just like solid black ones that would, or solid gray ones that match the actual color of the box mod, like this gray right here, or this silver that you can just slap on there when you're on the go, maybe at work. Because personally, I use this mod all the time. I always have it with me, and I am sometimes afraid of messing this leather up. So if I know I'm going to be dirty, I'll leave this mod home or put it in my K-bag or something like that, just so it don't get messed up, because I don't want to mess it up. But that's my only option. But if they do that, I will, like, say, pop this back off, leave it at home, then pop the other back on that's not leather, go on about my day, rock off with it, and then when I get home, pop that back on and ready to go, because it is sexy looking. But that's all I got for cons. And both of them are subjective, because they can be cons for me or not a con for you, and both of them can be actually fixed in time, really, because the battery sled, over time, the battery springs are going to give up, and it's going to be easier to remove and pop in your batteries. And for the battery door, they're going to make other options for it, either already or eventually coming very soon. So that's what I got for that. Now let's talk about pros. Pros. There's a lot. One, DNA 200 board. Fucking awesome. Awesome temp control. One of the best in the fucking game, if not the best. 200 watts. It does all temp control wires, stainless steel, nickel, titanium, 304, even Niffy 30, whatever the fuck that is. The DNA 200 board also offers full customization. I mean, it has 93 different power modes. Like, there's a lot of fucking things you can do to customize it. You can customize logos on it, images for when it's locked. You can say, lock dumbass. You can make it say words. You can make it put images. You can make it when your battery's dead, it'll say charge me asshole. All kinds of funny stuff and cool things you can do to customize this device just to make it look unique and personalized to you. You can also do customizations to control it to your style of vaping. If you like more of a ramp up hit, you can do the customizing of that. You can customize your temp control. You can go in there and customize your presets so it's set up for your actual style of vaping, or like say you can set preset 1 to a certain atomizer so your settings remain the same. Say you run, let's say your Hercules RTA2 with your titanium wire build in here, or your stainless steel 316L wire, which can also be run in temp control. And let's say you want it with a little ramp up boost, 200 watts, 420 degrees, or 500 degrees, 600 degrees, whatever. You can go in there and have it set in that preset using the eScribe software. Pop it in here and then always go to preset number 2, or you can even name it Hercules RTA2 Mini. Go to that and you're always ready to vape it as that way. That way you know it. You can also set how bright the screen is, how fast it cuts off, what shows on the screen, what shows more than others, the charging speed from 0.5 amps to a 1 amp with the micro USB, but I still recommend using an external charger. But you can do all that with this device. So that's a pro in my book. I love the DNA 200 board. Yes, it takes a little bit of a learning time frame, I guess. It's going to take you a little bit to learn the full customizations of it, but there's so much stuff out there on YouTube and just on Evolve's website with their full interactive tutorial where you can learn how to operate the eScribe like that, and it's easy to use once you learn it and done it once. It is also how you do firmware updates when Evolve releases a firmware update for this device. Let me have a vape. Another pro is the packaging. I mean, you guys see how sexy this packaging is? It's really nice. I like that they went the extra mile to not only just make a sexy mod, but also give you a really detailed user manual that don't just tell you the basics about this manual, but even goes into detail about the DNA 200 board overall, their presets that they set up and customize this device down to a T for you, and as well the eScribe software and how to use it as well. They also gave you a really nice, higher quality USB cable that will last and is not going to bend and break off like all the other ones that we are used to getting nowadays. Another pro is that 510. That 510 is a really rock solid 510. All my atomizers have sat flush on here. I thought it was going to be a little issue because the 510 pin where my atomizer makes connection isn't that springy. It's very firm. Like, I mean, you can push down and it's not giving you much room. But all my atomizers sat flush, no gaps, everything like that. And anything up to a 25 millimeter is going to have no overhang, no lips. It's going to sit real nice and flush. This is a 24.7, and as you see, I still have room on the outer ring, as I told you guys. I love that it's more center than all up to the front or all the way to the back. It just makes it look nice. It makes it feel nice in your hand. It's not going to be tilted or one-sided. I love the way it feels. I love the buttons. They're nice and clicky. They got a real nice feel. You get easy to find with your fingers. The fire switch and fire button, as you can see, is a little bit more protruding than these two, but they are all protruding just enough, and they're all still sitting. They all look like they're sitting flush and really nice with the box mod. Overall, it is a solid piece. Now, where can you get this mod, and how much is it, and is it a killer? Does it kill this box mod? Well, in my opinion, no. The price for this is anywhere, I've seen it go as low as $140 and as high as $180. You can go over, after clicking over to Vapor DNA, they currently have this box mod for $152. And to me, it's on the pricier side. Don't get me wrong. You're going to need to save some money and have a vape budget to pick this up. It's not going to be one that you just go out and buy for your first starter mod, not knowing really what to do. This is more of something you would pick up as a more personal mod for you, like a collector style piece or something that you plan on using a long time, because this mod will last you, and it's not like it's going to be outdated in a month. This mod's still going to be used months and months and months from now, and still going to be highly liked and respected just because of the DNA 200 board. And overall, I mean, it's sexy. There ain't another mod like this on the market. This even blows away the RX200 and all that stuff. And I love that they made it their own unique style and their own touches. They took a solid concept and made it and improved it better with using their own unique touches and everything like that. So I do give them a thumbs up for that. And overall, I mean, it's just a sexy, badass looking device. price, like I said, is about 150, 155 bucks, what you're going to pay. And you can go get it over at Vapor DNA. They currently have the yellow, red, and brown color leathers in stock on their website. I'll have links down in the description as well. And you can also use coupon code DNA10 over there at Vapor DNA to pick yourself up one. But that's really what I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you have any questions, be sure to drop them down in the comments. And be sure to like this video and share it and enter in the Google's form for the giveaway, because once we have 500 likes, hey, I'll be giving one away to you guys. So be sure to stay up to date with this video. Keep checking back on it, and I will announce the giveaway winner for this box mod on the yellow one that will remain up on my vape shelf, sitting aside, waiting till the day that we hit 500 likes on this video. And be sure to share this video with your friends so we have a chance to give this out to one lucky person. And if we blow past that number, we'll even pick a second winner and wrap them up with another mystery prize as well. And remember, guys, it ain't about what the fuck you're vaping on. As long as you're off the stinkies, that is all that matters. So that's what we need to do. And we need to keep fighting for our right to vape, because it is coming up very close. August 8th is the deadline, and we got to change something by supporting H.R. 2058 and Nicole Bishop Amendment, and writing to our congressmen and congress ladies and telling them to support it, and to remind them that we vape and we vote, and that should matter to them, and that they should support H.R. 2058 and Nicole Bishop Amendment. That is going to help save the vaping industry, not only for me, not only for you, but the future smoker too. So go over to august8th.org. It takes 30 seconds to fill out that information. All you do is put your name, your email address, your state. It automatically pulls up your congressman, loads them all in there, and gives you a pre-filled out letter that all you can do is click send, or you can personalize it, add your own message, and so forth, and then send it off. It's easy, done like that. If you want to make a monetary donation, go over to notblowingsmoke.org or r2bsmokefree.org, which is the organization that just placed the biggest lawsuit and the main lawsuit to help save vaping. So that's what we need to do, guys. And with that, we can do it together. And I'm going to take a vape and I'm going to wrap this up. See you guys. And remember, vape on and vape safe.